Here are the answers to today's 3 revision questions. So question 18, we have John paid £297.50 for a laptop in a sale. The discount in the sale was 15%. Calculate the original price. So here we have a percentages question, and what we're being told is that the price that this person paid for the laptop was already a discounted price, so 15% discount has already been applied. So we're trying to work out what the full price was before the discount. So that would be a reverse percentage. So what we have to do is we have to think of what percentage is this amount of money representing. So if the discount was 15%, we obviously would have started with 100 and we've lost 15%. So that's going to leave us with 85%. So the first thing we would do is set that percentage to the amount of money. So 85% is equal to £297.50. And now we need to work out how we're going to get back to 100%. So we could work out 1%. So we would do £297.50 divided by 85, because that's 85% and I just want 1%. And that's going to give me 3.5. Then to get 100%, we simply multiply that answer by 100. So 3.5 times 100. And that's going to give us £350. Okay, question 19. Now here we have a cross section of a tanker, and it's milk that's been carried in the tanker. So you have the shaded bit representing the milk in the tanker. So we're told that LM is 1.2 metres across, the radius is 1.8, and we're being asked to find the depth of the milk, so this depth here. So really what we're being asked to find is this height here, how long that bit there is. So what we can do is we've been told the radius and we've been told the length of L to M. So those bits of information are going to be needed in this question. That's why they're there. So if we think of how we could use those two together, if we draw a radius in like this, we now have a wee right angled triangle that we can use. So if we take that little triangle out to the side over here, we have 1.8 for your radius. And we're told that the whole distance of L to M was 1.2. So this part along the top here is only half of that. So that would be 0.6 metres. So we could find the length of this unknown side X. And then what we would do is, if this part here is X, this other part here is another radius from the centre to the bottom. So we would add those two together for the total depth. So to find the length of X, we have X squared equals 1.8 squared minus 0.6 squared. That side X is the short side in this triangle. So we're going to do the long side and then subtract the shorter side, both squared. So if we do that, we end up with X squared equals 2.88. I just pop that in the calculator. And then to get X, we're going to square root 2.88. So if we square root our answer, we get 1.7 metres. So your depth, we have 1.7 metres plus another radius, so plus the 1.8 metres. Okay, and that's going to give you a final answer of 3.5 metres. The last question in this set, question 20, we have find the roots of the equation. So remember, your roots are the points where your quadratic cross the x-axis. So when y is a 0. So here we would set this to 0. So x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0. And then we're going to factorise and solve. So in the brackets, we're going to have an x, and we're looking for the numbers that multiply to minus 15 but add to minus 2. So it's going to be a 3 and a 5, and so that we get the minus 2, it's going to be minus 5 and plus 3. So if we go ahead and solve each of these, we have x minus 5 equals 0. So x would be equal to 5. And then we have x plus 3 equals 0. So x equals minus 3.